The universe's greatest skill is public speaking skills. There are many people they can speak in English, but to impress your audience, to impress your listener, it's an art. And art needs to be learned. Hi everyone, I'm Subhash Karthik, strategic communication coach. I help people to speak English fluently, correctly, and impressively. And today, I'm going to tell you that how you can be an impressive public speaker. I know you speak very good, but to be an impressive speaker, it's an art, and sometimes we need to learn it. So today I'm going to tell you seven important factors. Yes, seven important factors which will help you, to speak English, specifically English, but our focus will be the seven important factors which will help you to be an impressive public speaker. So, guys, let's go ahead. Always remember, it's important to be impressive because if you are speaking and your audience, your listeners, they are not understanding. Okay, they are understanding but not feeling. Okay, they are feeling but not enjoying. These three things are very important. Your listener should understand you, your listener should feel you, what you're speaking, and your listener should enjoy what you're speaking. So, guys, let's go ahead. There are three factors. You can see this. This is one, two, and that's three, one. The first step is to have right fluency. Yes, the fluency is very much important. And the next is correction. What is correction? I'll tell you. And the last one is to be impressive. Guys, those seven factors are very, very important. Let's go for the first factor, and this factor is called fluency. Speak English like never before. Guys, speak English like never before. It means imagine you have never spoken in this language called English. आपने कभी इंग्लिश में बात ही नहीं किया, तो आप कैसे बात करोगे? You need to be fluent, right? So when you're focusing on fluency, don't think about anything else. Don't think about that whether I'll be correct or incorrect. When you're focusing on fluency, your focus should be thinking more, thinking more, thinking more, and generating ideas. Yes, you have to think with your right brain and your left brain both. Yes, you have to think about the right brain and left brain both. What is this left brain? Left brain, which gives the logical thoughts. ये हो सकता है, ये नहीं हो सकता है. This is possible, this is not possible. But right brain, it is a creative brain. When you run your right brain, you have lot of new ideas. For example, suppose this is the cap. This is the cap, right? What we can do with this cap? Let's think logically. Left brain, okay? This cap is used to cover the pen. This cap, we can cover pencil also. So we are covering because that is a logical thought. But if you are using your right brain, you will have lot of ideas. You want to check? Okay, let's see. Of course, this can be used as a covering cap, but we can use to play a whistle also. Yes, I can use as a tie. I'm wearing a tie, so I can wear it as a tie clip. Yes, I can. I can show somebody this is the color black. If I'm thirsty, I can put some water on it and I can drink it also. So, this is called right brain. When you think with your right brain, you become creative and you have many ideas to speak. So, guys, always think with the left brain and right brain both. Okay, and without judging yourself, keep speaking your thoughts, ideas, and feeling. Do not judge yourself. This is the first factor which is written in the red base. This is the first factor. Write it somewhere. Speak your thoughts, whatever thoughts you are generating. Speak your thoughts. Do not judge yourself. Speak your thoughts. This was the first factor. Let's go ahead with the next one. And if you keep on thinking with your left brain and right brain, you will generate a lot of ideas. And if you can manage to speak for 3 minutes, you will get a wonderful star. Yes, this star, you get it because you have encoded, you have thought of some new ideas and you kept on speaking. आपने बोला, इसी के लिए ये स्टार आपको हम गिफ्ट करते हैं. So guys, and this is fluency, okay? So don't think about fluency means correction, people will understand. No, fluency means you are thinking and you are speaking. Let's go for the next factor. You have to be grammatically 80% correct. Yes, this is the number 2 step. You have to be grammatically 80% correct. Yes, my dear friend, it's not always easy, to speak 100% correct. Even when we are speaking our mother tongue, when we are speaking our national language also, we make a lot of mistakes. So it's okay to do mistakes, but at least if you do 80% correct, no, people will not get your mistakes that you are doing. Sometimes some mistakes happen, even we don't know it, right? So you have to speak with 80% correct grammar. And the grammar which which you have studied in your school, colleges, that is not going to help you to be a correct speaker only. If you join our workshop, you will come to know that how we teach grammar. So fun grammar, and people will understand so easily, and people will implement and execute it, and they will speak English absolutely correctly. So if you have not attended our workshop, you should definitely attend. The link is there in the description. Okay, so don't forget it. So let's go ahead. So you have to speak with correct grammar, and guess what? You will get one more star. Yes, the more stars you have, the better communicator you will be. So guys, we have talked about fluency and grammar. Now the next factor is, so guys, the second factor, again in this red base, it is written speak with correct grammar. This is the second factor which is very much important. Okay guys, let's go for the next one. Speak, the third one, the impressive, right? You have to speak impressively so that your listeners understand, your listener feel, and your listener can enjoy. These three things are very much important, right? So always understand, people should not only hear it, people should understand you, people should feel you, people should enjoy your talk. And how people will enjoy your talk, I'll tell you. Ensure your listeners understand you and get all your information verbally and non-verbally. So when you communicate, you are speaking English, that is your verbal communication. You are using language. So language means verbal. But with your language, with your words, right? You have your eyes. Your eyes communicate. So you have to look at the audience. You cannot just speak and look at upside, left side, right side. No. When you speak, you have to look at the audience the way I'm doing it right now. And my audience is my camera right now. I'm seeing the camera. So you can make it that I'm looking at you. That is important. Not only that, the smile. The smile in your face will do the magic. Don't ignore it. Your expressions, yes, whatever you're speaking, your facial expressions are going to make the whole information well understood. Your gestures, see my hands, I'm using my hand gestures. Why? Some people, they don't use their hands. They keep it like this. No. Remember, when you speak naturally, with anyone, you use these hands. Without using your hand, you cannot communicate. Don't forget it. You have to use your hand. Gestures, right? Your dress matters. Yes, when you come in front of your audience, the dress that you put on, that matters. That's give you the credibility that yes, he's serious about what he's speaking. Yes, your dress matters. So guys, this is called impressiveness. So you can see this is the third factor that you can see. Your words, eyes, smile, expressions, gesture, dresses. This is your number third factor. Let's go to the next factor. But before that, I would like to tell you that if you apply these three third factors, that is non-verbal actions, guess what? You will be getting another star. You will be getting the third star. To use it, it is going to help you to communicate more effectively. Okay, guys, let's go for the next one. To get another star, you have to ensure that your listeners feel your message clear and thought-provoking. What you speak, it should be clear. It should be clear. Your voice should be clear so that your audience can understand you. Your speed, you should not be so fast, because there are so many people, they speak very fast. But I ensure you guys, in the field of public speaking, you have to have a wonderful speed, not too fast, not too slow. Please listen me and see my speed. I'm not going too fast. I'm not going too slow. Your speed should be very gentle, that everyone can understand. That is important. The voice should be clear, and there should be a modulation. Sometimes you have to take your voice with a higher pitch. Sometimes you have to take down your voice in the lower pitch. This is the way you can speak more effectively, more impressively. And your voice should have that feel effect. You should feel what you are talking. This feeling is very, very important. So your voice matters. You just want to see the example. Suppose if I have to say, positive attitude is important. We should all have positive attitude, right? Now see my voice. Positive attitude is very important, and we should all have it. No voice modulation. Now listen with voice modulation. Positive attitude is very important. We should all have it. You got the difference? The more difference you can make it, the more audience you can impress it. Always remember this. And the time you use your voice modulation, you get another star. Yes. So guys, this is the way you can impress your listeners. I'm telling you, it's very easy to speak English, but it really takes a lot of hard work to impress your audience. Even right now, I'm speaking, right? I'm speaking with you all. Do you think that, I'm speaking naturally, of course, but I'm putting a lot of effort so that I can make you feel that, yes, you have understood it. Even you are feeling what I'm speaking. And at the same time, you should enjoy also. So guys, the star is very important. Don't forget it. Okay, so next is, okay, before going to the next, let's talk about a topic. The topic is, what a lovely life I have. Suppose this is the topic, okay? What a lovely life I have. Kitna acha life hai mera. Suppose this topic I have got. Suppose ye topic mujhe mila ho, and I have to speak it really impressively. I can make it more interesting also. You want to see how? Okay, let's see. Hello everyone. I feel privileged that I have got this opportunity to share my views on what a lovely wife I have. Yes, what a lovely wife I have. Oops, sorry. Did I say wife? I didn't want to say wife. I wanted to say life. Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. Okay, so what a lovely life I have. Guys, whatever I've just done, did it create any kind of change inside your emotion? Did you feel a bit of smile? Did you get any kind of small, little bit of smile in your face? If it is yes, then I must tell you, the next is ensure your listeners enjoy your message. Listener, your listeners should enjoy your message. Yes, I did it intentionally. What a lovely life. I said wife, maybe a simple twist in the word, simple misreading a particular word can make people feel so good. Wow. You know, when you really want your audience to enjoy your talk, first of all, you have to enjoy your talk. Yes, you have to enjoy your talk. You have to be very friendly. You have to be very casual. Even in your professional talk, also, you can add mild humor that will make your audience laugh and smile. Enjoy your own talk and use natural face expressions. Your face expression, that you are enjoying your talk, it should be immense and it should be so natural. You can use some fun, funny real life story. You know what happened? There was a day when I met with a friend, after long years, and I just told him to just wait, I'm just coming within 1 minute. I kept him, I told him to wait, and I just went somewhere else for 1 minute work. And believe me, what happened after 1 minute? I forgot. I simply forgot that I told somebody to wait for me. I forgot that, oh my God, somebody is waiting for me. What I'm doing, I'm using some fun story. If that is real, it would make a lot of change, of course, but you can create also. Like this is my real example. So that's the reason I can still feel that emotion. Because you can use some fun stories. You can pronounce a word in a funny way. We have to always think bigger. Yes, bigger. So the way I pronounce the word bigger, you can use a lot of things to make people enjoy your talk. They should have a smiling face. Misreading a situation. I did that, right? Misreading life and wife. That's a misreading. Healthy sarcasm. Even healthy sarcasm also help you. You know how? Suppose uh, the weather is rainy, it's raining heavily, and I come in front of the audience and I say, what a lovely weather we have. Kya lovely weather hai, right? Yeah, lovely weather, right? Because weather is, it's raining, right? And I can see what a sunny weather we have, and we can make people think something different, and you can make people smile in that particular situation. And that's a healthy sarcasm. You can use it. You can use some twist in the story, the way I did it again. People were expecting something and you change the story, and people will say, oh my God, I didn't expect this would happen. Twist in the story. Verbalize someone's inner thought. You can verbalize someone's inner thought, because right now you may be thinking, oh my God, before speaking I have to think about so many things. I have to think about my gesture, I have to think about smile, I have to think about idea generation, I have to think about grammar. Oh my God, sir, what are you doing? So just now, what have I done? I verbalize. I just verbalize that what you might be thinking. Just now I have done that, right? You might be thinking that, oh my God, a lot of things to study. Guys, I just want to tell you, if you really want to, be an impressive public speaker, the points we have discussed, and this is the fifth important factor, ensure your listeners enjoy your message. This is very much important. And the time you use humor, You get another star. Yes, you should enjoy your talk. I'm enjoying my talk. I'm enjoying my talk. I always want that my customer means you're my audience. I always respect you all. You matter to me. If you are listening and if you are really feeling that these things are going to help you, don't forget to like this video and share this video. Because when you share, so many people they see and they come to know this important information. Because it's not about how good somebody in English speaking. It's important that when you speak, you kill the audience. You kill the audience means you touch the heart of the audience. आप किसी के दिल को जीत पाओ. That's important. So guys, we have talked about 5 important factors. And with this 5 important factor which is related to fluency, correction and impressiveness, you become a public speaker with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars. Yes, if you apply these, whatever we have discussed today, you will achieve 5 stars. I know you might be thinking that I promised you to tell you about how to get 7 stars, right? 7 factors. I told you to go for 7 factors, but these are the 7 stars you can see. If you become a 7 star, if you get the 7 star, imagine you'll be one of the best public speaker in the world. Do you really want to enhance your public speaking more? Do you want to enhance your communication skill more? Do you want to enhance your grammar more? Then I welcome you to my live workshop. If you really want to join our live workshop, this is going to change your game. Because when you decide to change your communication skill, you don't only change your communication skill, you change your life. Changing lives is a lifetime transformation. Very few people they get it. So guys, if you really want to attend, and if you have not attended my workshop anytime, then this is the opportunity to you. Go to the description. There is a link. Click on the link and join our workshop and change. Not your wife, change your life. Yes, change your life. So guys, thank you very much. I'm going to meet you again with you live in the workshop. Thank you.